Hello and welcome to Jill's Home Cooking. Tonight I'm going to be making pork chops, which are easy, delicious, and very good for you, believe it or not. A lot of people don't know that. But first I'd like to just make a quick mention that this episode is sponsored by 1-800-PET-MED. So to get 10% off of your pet's same exact high-quality medications and products that you usually have to go to the vet's office for, save the trip and get free shipping on orders over $39 and save 10% by visiting jillshomecooking.com and clicking on my show sponsor link. And so let's get ready for the pork chops now. I'm going to show you a very easy way to make a quick dinner that will be ready, and while it's cooking, actually, it takes a couple minutes. You put it on the stove, you let it sit for a while, and while it's cooking, you can get undressed and ready to, hang out for the rest of the night, and you'll have a beautiful dinner sitting there waiting for you. So here we go. Let me go down to my cooking surface and show you what I got here. I have on my, this is a mislabeled cutting board. It says meats and poultry. As you can see, I don't have meats and poultry here. What I have is some garlic, which I chopped up really nice, and I just chopped some onion up. You don't have to chop up the onion or the garlic. You can just use the sauce as is. I'm using, and I ripped my label unfortunately, but this is a Mere Glen organic tomato sauce, and I'm putting my pork chops in tomato sauce tonight, which is kind of a different twist on the regular way that a lot of people cook pork chops, so I think you'll find it interesting. So let me grab my pan over here, get my pan heated up on high, and we're going to throw this together. I'm going to grab my pork chops, and I buy my pork chops or anything, if I can save a little money, in bulk. And so what I've done is I have freezer bags that I use to portion off the large package of pork chops that I had purchased, and I am always cooking for two, me and my husband, and so I always just pack off 2 pork chops per pack, and I can pull them out, and they're always ready there for me. I'm going to throw a little olive oil down in the pan, because I always cook with extra virgin olive oil. I don't know if you can read that label, but it is extra virgin olive oil, and it's delicious, and it's very, very good for you. There are good fats and there are bad fats, and olive oil is one of the good fats. Olive oil is, and it has monounsaturated fat in it, and the good fats actually help, believe it or not, lower your risk for heart disease, and so you want to make it a practice to use these kinds of fats, olive oil being one of the best ones you can find. There we go. That's heating up really good. I can already feel the pan getting hot, so I'm going to just slide my garlic and onions down into the oil, and that's going to just start sizzling. Garlic and onion, it's almost, you can add it to almost every savory dish, and it adds a little something. I'm going to be using, as you saw, a prepared tomato sauce tonight, but and so that has a little bit of seasoning in it, so I don't have to do too much to it. That's why I bought it. Sometimes you can get a deal on those. I think this was a 2-for-1 thing at my local market that I got on this organic pasta sauce. You're gonna see this start to, let me get you a little closer in on that. There we go. Okay, we can even go a little closer. Let's really let you experience what you're going to see in the pan when you make this on your own. There we go. Oh yeah, that's heating up really good. I'm going to grab my pork chops. I'm going to grab my pork chops and just make sure there's no extra fat on them. And I'm going to pull them out of their package. Sorry you're not seeing me do this. I do need a cameraman sometimes. Actually, these are pretty darn lean. I don't think I need to do a thing to them. Nope. Those are beautiful. Check out these pork chops, guys. Kind of nice, isn't it? This is a weird cut. The bone got stuck in the middle of the chop. That's like the very center of the loin. Never seen that happen before. But there's a regular shaped pork chop. It looks really nice. I'll just rinse my hands a little bit. Got to keep your hands clean when you're dealing with, well, with food in general, but certainly with raw meat. All right, this is cooking up really well. I'm going to let you take a good look at that now. There we go. Oh, that looks good. Just got a nice little saute going on the onions and garlic. They're starting to become translucent, and I wish I had, I think I say this every time I make a recording, I wish I had smell-o-vision, because this stuff smells good. All right, I'm going to grab the pork chops and pop them down on top of the onion garlic. There we go, they go right in there. Those are going to cook fairly quickly. Actually, I think I like using a fork on that. I'm going to season the pork chops up with just a little no salt seasoning, as you can see. It's a really cool mix here. This is onion, garlic, carrot, black pepper, red bell pepper, tomato, orange peel, parsley, bay leaves, thyme, basil, etc. There's just a bunch of good stuff in here, and it tastes fantastic. So I sprinkle a little bit of that on the chop. Just make sure that spice is spread around a little bit. I'm going to flip it over. It's already getting nice and brown. Oh, that looks so good. Get some of those onions off. Alright, and then I'm going to... Here you go. Already browning up very well. Now I'm going to put some more of that no salt seasoning on the other side. Alright guys, so here we have nice pork chops, and you know what? Quite frankly, you could probably just eat them just like that. They don't really need much else. They'd be delicious with a baked potato or something. So, you know, don't go too crazy with them if you don't want to, but this is something I like to do. I like to use a little tomato sauce. Bada bing. Where is it? Ta-da! Little tomato sauce with them. Let's throw this on top. And believe it or not, tomato sauce and pork chops with, like, I don't know. I always like mashed potatoes. Is a really good combination. So I'm just pouring some sauce in here directly from the jar. About as easy as you can get. And I already doctored it up a little bit with the garlic and onion. There we go. Now we're just going to mush that sauce all around. Oh God, that's going to be good. Okay guys, I'm just going to keep mushing. Mush that sauce. There we go. I'm just flipping them over. I want to get good coverage. The tomato sauce is going to really keep these moist. At this point, it would be very, very difficult for you to overcook these pork chops because there's going to be so much moisture in the pan. And you can, you know, doctor it up any way you want, more than I have for sure. But I'm leaving it just like that because that's going to be really, really delicious when it's sauteed for a little while. So let me just give you a close-up of that sizzling in the pan. That looks pretty good. So we have our pork chops with a little sauce, and the sauce has had a little help with some garlic and onions, which you can never go wrong with. And so what I'm going to do is let this thing cook for about, I don't know, about 10, 15, maybe a little longer, maybe 20 minutes. And I'll be back. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to let this go for about 15, 20 minutes, like I said. And then we'll be right back. Thank you very much. Okay, we are back. It has been about 20 minutes, a little longer than I had anticipated. And I really think that I wanted them well done, and I think at one point they're going to be cooked so well they're just going to be falling off of the bone. So let's check them out and see how they're doing. All right, very good. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, these things are just, they're delicious. You can see they look really nice, and they're tender and delicious. The sauce has completely infiltrated them. They're almost a pinkish color now. I think I'm going to serve that up with some potatoes. Let's put that on a plate and see how she looks. All right. One pork chop coming up. There we go. Oh, that's a cute little pork chop. Put a little sauce with that. All right. And we'll take that off the heat. Okay, guys. So now we have this wonderful meal. All right. Check it out. That was easy. And I'm just going to throw a little mashed potatoes with this, and it'll be a done deal. Thank you so much for joining me on Pork Chops with Tomato Sauce. We'll see you again on the next episode of Jill's Home Cooking. Peace.